How can you trade gold if you're a US client or US citizen? Well, in this video, I'm going to reveal the best ways to trade gold as a US citizen. You've probably found it difficult to trade things like XAUUSD, and in this video, I'm going to explain why that is and my best solutions. If you don't want to stick around, then you can find the links down below in the description for the brokers that I recommend and how you can trade gold directly as a US client. Check it out. Welcome back, guys. So first of all, why can't you trade things like XAUUSD? Well, here's why. XAUUSD is what is referred to as a CFD. And CFDs, long story short, as a US citizen, we can't trade those things. We don't have the ability to do that. They have usually some sort of leverage restrictions that the US jurisdiction does not allow US clients to do on a regulated broker. Long story short, you can't trade XAUUSD on a regulated brokerage. And in my personal opinion, do not trade on unregulated brokerages. If something lets you trade XAUUSD, it's because it's unregulated and you probably shouldn't be touching it. Why? Because unregulated brokerages can shut down at any time and walk away with your money because there's no oversight from a third-party regulatory body. If you sign up with a US brokerage, for example, like the one that's linked down below in the description, WeBull, you suddenly have the same protections, a lot of them, the same protections that you might have if you sign up with a bank account. Please do not take my word as law on this. Please look into it for yourself, do your own due diligence. But the point is, if you're going to sign up with a brokerage, you should definitely look into the protection that your account actually has. The worst case scenario would be you sign up with some sketchy offshore brokerage just so you can trade XAUUSD, and then you lose all your money because the brokerage shuts down and walks away with all of the funds. Don't let that be you. So how can we trade it? Well, you can't trade XAUUSD, but you sure can trade other things that are the same thing as trading gold. And I'm going to show you my workaround for this here as a US citizen myself. Okay, so what you can see here is I am currently trading on WeBull, and WeBull is it is the brokerage that I use. It's linked down below in the description if you don't already have an account. It's not a Forex broker. So this is something we have to clarify. It's not an FX broker. It is a stock broker. But when you want to trade gold, I just head over to GLD. It is the same thing. It is an ETF that tracks the price of gold. And suddenly I can trade gold. Okay, so for example, I can just, and by the way, it's on TradingView, which is a wonderful feature here. I can trade gold directly on TradingView, no MetaTrader stuff, no offshore sketchy brokerages. I can trade directly on a US regulated broker and I can trade gold. That is the whole point of the video. So the short answer is linked down below if you'd like to sign up for WeBull. That is a referral link. If this video was helpful to you, you may choose to support my channel by clicking that link and signing up. You do also, by the way, you get free stock shares when you sign up using that link, and there are usually some special perks. So if you click that link, it'll probably give you some special offer that's running at the time that you're watching this. So anyways, let's get back to this concept. How can we trade gold? Well, check this out. If I go on here, I can actually go right in my TradingView. I've logged into my WeBull account as I showed you, and I can create an order, and suddenly I have all the same awesome capabilities. I can trade GLD using WeBull. And again, this is something that's relatively new, WeBull and TradingView integrated. So now, boom, shakalaka, now you can trade gold and you can do it on TradingView on a regulated brokerage. There it is. You can also trade it on the futures market if you prefer futures, but personally, I don't like futures as much as trading ETFs, which is what GLD is. So let's make a distinction here. So I can trade GLD because there is not some extra leverage applied to it as many Forex brokerages will offer with CFDs that trade like XAUUSD. So instead, when you trade GLD, it is an ETF and it does not have leverage attached to it. So that is why we are able to trade this. This is the same thing, by the way, as if you were to trade SPY, which I think you saw a second ago. I have a position on SPY. I'm trading the S&P 500. So kind of two birds with one stone here. I can trade indices and I can trade gold, and that makes it super convenient. So I can do all of my trading from one place. And again, that is why I have been a long-term user of WeBull and why I think it is the best alternative option for people who are in the US who want to trade gold. And by the way, another cool one, check it out, SLV. This is the silver ETF. You can trade silver as well. So if you'd like to trade silver, if you'd like to trade gold, indices, you can do so all with WeBull. As I showed you here, I'm logged right in. I can place my trades, track all my stuff, my history, ups and downs, so on and so forth. So again, the link for that will be down below in the description. I will also mention it's a little bit of a shift. You will have to get used to trading ETFs if you do choose to do it this way, because, well, and actually just a heads up, it's not going to be doing lot sizes, which is what most Forex traders use when they trade XAUUSD. They trade, 0.01 lots or whatever. When you trade GLD, you're trading shares. So you can see it is slightly a different story. But for example, let's just say I wanted to buy gold today and I went trade and I created a new order. You'll see instead of lot size, I'm going to be using units, which is the number of shares. So if I bought, 100 shares at $185, then that's $18,500. And you can see there's no leverage attached to that. That's why we are allowed to trade it this way. So of course, if you're looking for leveraged options on gold, that is where I can't really help you too much. However, there are margin accounts that you can trade with WeBull, which is not necessarily, well, it is kind of leverage in a sense, right? So you can actually sign up with a margin account, which will allow you to trade what is more than what is in your account. Of course, there are full risks attached to that, so please do your due diligence, make your own investment decisions, but you get my point. You can trade. The point is we have accomplished the goal here. With WeBull, you can trade GLD. It is an ETF that tracks gold, and suddenly you are trading on a safe, regulated entity. Your money is not going to get run away with in some offshore sketchy brokerage, and we have access to the best trading platform in the world, TradingView.com. No opinions at all attached to that. It's not subjective at all. I'm being sarcastic, obviously, but I love TradingView. And by the way, WeBull also has an awesome execution platform that you can use instead if you don't like TradingView for whatever reason, and you're insane. I'm kidding. Again, WeBull has a great platform that you can choose to use, or you can trade it directly on TradingView, which I think is a phenomenal feature that they offer. With that said, I hope this was helpful to you. If it was helpful to you, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And remember, if you do decide to use WeBull, use the referral link down below in the description if you'd like to help out my channel. Thanks for watching, guys.